Jordan trip has been the most memorable trip for me. Just thinking of the people, how the hospitality was, and Amir. I'm a very bad speaker, I'm sorry. Okay. Amir has been the best guide we ever had, and I traveled with the rest of the group everywhere, or a lot of places. And I don't know if I said already, the people from Jordan and Egypt, they were just so wonderful, so friendly, no fear, and I would recommend everybody to come.
I'm not sure what else I can add. I'm Marilyn Wells from Phoenix, Arizona. Everyone else has said so much. The safety, I felt very safe in Egypt and Jordan. Samir helped me a great deal, and really appreciated everything he told us and the information. He's very, very knowledgeable on both countries, and also Amani. She also is very knowledgeable, and Dewo, can't pronounce his real name. Dawood. Sorry, Dawood. He gave us a great overview of everything here in Petra and Jordan. And likewise, it's been a memorial trip and just great. And do travel with Real Egypt.
Can I say one more thing, if you don't mind? I would like to add the fact that
it sounds like a complaint.
It's not a complaint at all. Actually, it's quite the opposite. Of Samir and Armani and the bus tour guide, your extensive knowledge and education on Egyptology and tourism has added so much to this particular tour. I cannot say enough about it, except thank you very much. I mean, going into each tomb and being told about each of the artifacts and the stories behind it, I mean, you can't even read that in a history book and get and impart the knowledge that they have imparted upon all of us. And for everybody here, I can't say enough of how much we appreciate it, and it's just been phenomenal, beyond expectation. Thank you.
Susan.
Let's do a dance. I'm Susan O'Connell from Phoenix, Arizona. I was the dancer in the group. This is what I had shared before with Samir. Is that before coming to Egypt, I was telling my friends I was going to Egypt, and they said, "What? You're going to Egypt?" And that it's not safe, and I'm crazy to go here. I luckily did not listen to anybody, and I came to Egypt and to Jordan. And trust me, it has been the most phenomenal experience of my life. And Real Egypt is absolutely wonderful. They, Samir, Amani, Dawood, are all tour guides that are knowledgeable, friendly, personable, and what I learned about Egypt, that the people that we got to meet, everyone is very welcoming, and I felt very safe, very welcomed, and that is very important when you're traveling. So the knowledge, I would learn so much that every time I learned something new, it pushed out other things that I learned. But I'm hoping when I go home and look at all my books that it'll all be refreshed. Real Egypt is the only way to go. It's a complete tour, not only of the artifacts and the temples and the tombs and the pyramids, but you get to see the people. We got to go to a farmhouse and made bread. Everyone made bread. And it was very interesting. Oh, and I got to ride on a camel, a donkey, a carriage. Of course, we were in a bus. We were on the sailboat, which was wonderful. And we got to go fishing, and we got to be in the little fishing boats. So, I mean, I've been on every form of transportation I think there is in Egypt, which was very exciting. And then there was something else I was going to say, but we had a barbecue, and that's where I got to do my dancing. So we all there were two groups. So it was our whole group, all 20 of us, sat around Egyptian style, I guess, and we had this wonderful barbecue, and they played great music, and we all danced around the tables, and I did my own little version, and so it was just been so delightful, very delightful. And I want to thank Samir, Amani, and Daoud for everything. Thank you.
My name's George Formanek from Phoenix, Arizona. This is my first time with Real Egypt, and I recommend it very, very highly. The cruise on the Nile, just fantastic. Samir, Amani, and Daoud just did a wonderful job. It's a memory that will be with me forever. Go with Real Egypt.
Hello, I'm Christine Longton. I'm also from Phoenix, Arizona, with a hint of a British accent. I too, like everybody else, was worried about coming to the Middle East because of the safety. I have never felt more safe and more secure, and my property more safe and secure than on this trip. It has been unbelievable how well we've been taken care of. Amani has taught us so much about hieroglyphics that by the end of the trip, we were able to recognize and read a hieroglyphic. To me, that is something that one just doesn't do. And I can say, I can recognize that, I can recognize that. Samir, thank you. You are amazing. To be able to run a group like this and take us safely and carefully to all the known places and the unknown places. I thank you. Daoud, you are amazing. You know Jordan so well. Thank you for being our tour guide here. And I recommend Real Egypt to anybody. And if anybody wants any questions answered, please feel free through Samir to contact me. I would be happy to do that.
Wow. My name is Paul Longton. I am married to this lovely lady over here, and I simply want to say to everyone that had any part to do with this, hell of a job. Thank you.
And Ellen,
I'm done.
And Ellen, thank you
Oh,
so
yes,
much for
Ellen,
putting
okay.
so much work into it. No.
Oh, you want me? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ellen Odart. I'm also from Phoenix. I came to Egypt last year, and my sister had set me up for 3 different tours through Real Egypt with Samir. So we had been to Luxor, and we had been to Cairo and saw the pyramids, and then we also went to the Citadel and the last day shopping. So when I got back to Phoenix, different people said, "Oh, I would have liked to have gone. Oh, I wish I'd known. I wish I could come with you." So I thought, okay, well, let me see what kind of interest there is. And we had no idea that when we offered the trip that 19 people would say, "I want to go, I want to go." And even though all of the negative comments from their friends, "You shouldn't go, it isn't safe," they were all brave enough to say, "We can go." And I said, "Don't worry, my sister
We're
lived
glad we did. We're very glad we did.
So Samir had contacted
Okay, me too. I'm glad I did. She's a beautiful woman here.
Samir had contacted me about something else, and so we started the dialogue, and we started planning this trip about 10 months ago. And Samir has just put in an incredible amount of time making sure every detail worked for this group. The age of the group, the ability of the group, and it's just been a phenomenal job that he's done. And even here, he's just bent over backwards to make sure that we're all happy. The trip has been phenomenal. I was a little bit concerned that I might be a little bored going to the same places again this year, and not at all. Amani has opened up a whole new world for me in terms of the temples and the tombs that we visited. And the trip to Jordan, I was here last year also, but did not have a tour guide, so Daoud has been great with all of the information that he's shared with us. So it's been a great trip, and thank everybody for coming with us. And the one thing that we did do is we tried to split into 2 separate groups. So that was the deal. We were trying to offer a small experience of Egypt. So we had 2 dahabiyas, we've had 2 tour buses, so we've been smaller groups with our tours. So it's not been the inability to access your tour guide and have a one-on-one relationship and get all the information. So thank you so much, Samir, for everything you've done. It's been great.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Marshall, you know,